Let's get real. Rigid supply chain leaders are extinct. If you're still clinging to last decade's playbook, you are the next dinosaur. The winners in 2026, they're adapt leaders. Fast, flexible, and ready to turn chaos into ROI. I'm Myles Threatt. Thank you for joining me today for Legacy Leaders Lounge, where I help operations, manufacturing, and supply chain leaders build adaptive, high-performing teams that thrive in the chaos. And right now, we have a lot of chaos in the supply chain. Let's see why. And here's the bombshell no one wants to admit. Tariff volatility is at an all-time high. We're talking about an average effective U.S. tariff rate of nearly 17%, the highest since the Great Depression. And it's just not the numbers on spreadsheets. 90% of business owners say tariffs are crushing their supply chains, costing billions in lost sales and higher costs across the board. If you're a small or mid-market supplier, you're getting squeezed hardest. Inventory shortages, lost revenue, and shrinking margins. Here's the punchline. Most leaders are still playing defense. The market has changed, but your mindset, it hasn't. Just this week, I had a no BS conversation with a director at North Carolina State's Industrial Expansion Solution. She's in the trenches, and here is her take on all this. Smaller suppliers can't keep up right now. They're getting whiplash from those tariff swings and demand spikes. And most haven't even mastered supply chain 101. And why? Because the old guard, the lean black belts and seasoned pros, they're retiring in droves right now. The next generation, they're not even trained up. Lean standards are slipping, and the talent gap is a huge chasm right now. She nailed the top leadership needs: succession planning, risk-taking, adaptability, and agility. So let's call it out. Demand volatility, tariff risk, retiring talent equals chaos for anyone who can't pivot right now. And if you're still waiting for things to settle down, you are already behind. That's why my adapt model isn't just theory, it's survival. Agile and adjust aren't options, they are requirements in today's world. If you're stuck on one supplier or one region and tariffs slip overnight, that's not bad luck, that's bad leadership. Adapt leaders do three things differently. They assess risk fast. They don't wait for the dust to settle. They make the call. They're also not afraid to make the unpopular call. They're not afraid to take the risk to make the call at that point in time. Adapt leaders know they have to stick their neck out. They have to make the call. Second, they pull alternate suppliers or regionalize supply chains before it's trendy. Third, they train their team to expect chaos, not stability. They realize in these moments, to thrive in the chaos, you have to be of the mindset you're going to be in the middle of it for a while, but you know how to regulate yourself and maintain the mindset that keeps you moving forward. And here's the reality check. If your adapt score is low, you're gambling with your own margins, your people, and your legacy. Imagine this. You're relying on one country for a critical part. Overnight, tariffs flip. If you're not ready to pivot, then one supplier becomes no supplier. Adapt leaders are already on plan B. Now let's put some numbers to this. High tariffs mean high costs, delayed shipments, and missed sales. Small retailers, they're already reporting negative margins and bankruptcy risks because they couldn't adjust in time. But here's the gold nugget. The biggest risk isn't tariffs. It's the leadership gap. If you don't have adaptive trained leaders in the pipeline, your strategy is just hope in a soup. And you know, as a leader, you can't operate on hope alone. Hope ain't going to save you. You're going to have to be willing to jump in there and take the risk and develop those people so that you can make strategic moves. So here's your fork in the road. Are you leading like an adapt pro, or are you the next casualty or supply chain chaos yourself? If you're ready to stop playing defense and actually win, join my Ops Leader ROI 30-Day Challenge. In 30 days, you identify and implement a 10K in savings, get your team AI and automation ready, and build a plan that actually works. No fluff, no theory, just real results. Spots are limited. The link is in the description below. Grab your seat or you get left behind. Drop a comment. What's your number one supply chain headache right now? I'll break down solutions in the next episode. I'm Myles Threatt. Thank you for joining me for Legacy Leaders Lounge today. Don't just watch the chaos. Lead through it. Your team, your profits, and your legacy depends on it. I'll catch you in the next episode.